We have arrived. This is you just park off the road here at the entrance to Bangert Island. You can see the blue sign on the left side showing it's Missouri State Park boundary. That's for the Katy Road, which just crosses right across here, and straight ahead is the island entry. So we'll start walking that away. This is a view looking down the Katy Trail. Some bikers just passing there. And heading the opposite direction. This is heading essentially north now. I'm sorry, it's probably, no, it's east actually, but up towards the Highway 70 bridge. Okay, we're right here at the trailhead area. To the left, a little tie-up places for bicycles, I guess. Various boards and so forth. A little information about the flora and fauna of Bangert Island. And a little map here of Bangert Island. You can get these online. And we're still at the trailhead, but here our hike begins. The trail is packed pretty hard. And you can see bicycle tracks here and there. It is maintained by GORC, Greater Outdoor, whatever, Off-Road. Well, you look it up. GORC. Okay, we're at the intersection of this slough loop. It says 1.5 miles. Straight ahead, and to the left is the river link. We're going to stay on the slough loop so that we can do the whole loop outside the furthest distance. And I guess that's what we're seeing to the right side of us is actually the slough. Not very deep, and they say it's doesn't fill up too often throughout the year, except for when you get high waters. The trail appears to twist and turn quite a bit. I'm sure the bikers find that fun. And adds a little interest to the trail. You can probably see it is pretty hard packed, which makes it easy for walking as well as biking. We got a little straightaway here with bumps up and down for the bicyclists. To say it's quite pleasant here. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of songbird activity. It's also the sounds of Highway 70, which is back to the east of the park. Not too horrible. We made a turn here that I believe takes us now straight towards the river. somewhat straight towards the river. Here we're at an intersection. If you go to the left, and we've been going counterclockwise this whole time, it's a slough loop and trailhead, and right is Sandy Link, which I believe is where I want to go, which would be to the river. So onward. And here's why this area of the trail is called Sandy Link, because it's, if you can see the trail, it's just sand from the river. Okay, we've got a nice river view here. That's upstream, and I'm going to be turning towards the downstream, towards the Blanchette Bridge, I-70 bridge. And there was a very small but nice little place to take a small tree trunk, but a nice place to take a sip, sit down and take a drink. Okay, this is an intersection where several trails meet up. Looking back the direction I am here would take you straight back to the trailhead, basically. It's sort of the route that intersects the two main loops. If I turn here, see the sign, Sandy Link, straight ahead, that's where we came from. To the right, the trailhead we just looked at, they call also a river link. And they call this area a river overlook. There's a bench there, and a little like wing dam there. And then if I turn a little this way, we continue around counterclockwise, and that's the Kurtz Loop. This is sort of a middle point, but coming counterclockwise from the start, it's really, we've done more than half of it. We might call it the middle. And so we'll continue on this Kurtz Loop. Okay, view of the Blanchette Bridge. Getting close here, and there's another overlooking bench. I'll turn around so we can get to see that. Trail heading back that way. Okay. This area we can see quite a bit through the undercover here. It's rather nice. We're on the, what they call the North Loop, getting ready to make a turn back towards the trailhead sooner or later here. By the way, it's March 29th afternoon, about 2 in the afternoon, and this is the most amount of green I've seen out here. It's still early in the spring. Today's just been hovering right at about 60 degrees with a gentle breeze, so it's been very comfortable for an easy walk like this through the woods on Bangert Island. If you can make it out, there's a young deer in the middle of the screen there. Oh, 2, 3 of them. I guess they got a little spooked. Okay, after seeing the deer, I've walked another couple of minutes. It's pretty open in this area. The path is pretty wide too in this area. Okay, this is part of the slough, I guess. I see there's some running water from the downstream, coming from the upstream direction of the river and running downstream. Not much. It continues on that way. Okay, that water I saw running is just simply a creek that runs into the slough here. I'm facing towards where the creek comes, and there's a bridge there on that arena something street they call it. So that's where the water is coming, actually, not from the river. Okay, and here we're coming to the end, or the beginning, depending on where you're coming. You can see the trail sign there. And we just completed the north loop. There's a little steel bridge here, footbridge. And then this heads right on back to the trailhead in about a minute or two. So, signing off. Have a good one.